Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about how to set up our route schedule so that we can prepare to enter rental transactions into the service program and simultaneously add deliveries and service stops to our route schedule. In order to do so, we need to open the service program and head to the route schedule, which we can do by clicking the route schedule icon in the top left corner of the service program. Once we open the route schedule, it will bring us to this screen, which currently is blank. We need to set up frequencies for servicing, and we also need to establish routes so that we can begin to add stops to our schedule. In order to build frequencies, we first need to double-click into this blank frequency field. When I double-click into that field, the route frequency maintenance screen opens up. Now, this is the screen that you're going to set up the different frequencies for which you service your portable toilets. Out of the box, you'll notice that we have some frequencies already set up for you. So we have biweekly, which is every 2 weeks or every other week. That has a length in days set to 14. We have every 3 weeks. We have monthly, and we also have a weekly frequency. A common frequency that we don't account for out of the box that portable toilet companies use to service their customers would be twice a week. So we can create a new frequency by clicking into this blank record, inputting 2x weekly or twice weekly, whichever you prefer. And now we need to set a length in days. Now, if you service your customers twice a week, that typically means that you would service them on a Monday and a Thursday, or a Tuesday and a Friday. So based on that information, the length in days needs to be set to 7. If they're a twice weekly customer, that means that we need to add the customer to the schedule for the week twice. Those services will reoccur each week. So if you service your customer on a Monday and a Thursday, you would select twice weekly as the frequency, and then when we advance the route schedule or post the route schedule forward, the Monday service would occur again next Monday, and the Thursday service would occur again next Thursday. So that's why we have the length in days set to 7. We also need to create a frequency for delivery and a frequency for pickup. If you charge for delivery and it's included in the first month's invoice, or if the delivery is included in the rental charge, it's a good idea to handle deliveries and pickups this way. The reason for that is because we want your field technicians to be able to see their services as well as the deliveries and pickups that need to take place for a given day. So right here, we're going to type in delivery. And for length in days, we're going to put in 0 because it's not reoccurring. We're also going to add a pickup frequency, and that will also have a length in days set to 0. The last step here is to fill in the radio button for delivery and pickup under the Delete After Posting Route column. By filling in this radio button, we are telling the system that when we advance the schedule forward, we want the deliveries and the pickups to fall off of our route schedule because they're not reoccurring. Once we've made these adjustments to our frequencies, all we need to do is click the close button, and that will save the new frequencies that we've input into the system. the next thing that we need to do is establish our routes. So if I head over to the right and double click in the blank route field, that will open up our route/sub-assigned list. As you can see, the system has two generic routes already input, Route 1 and Route 2. We're going to remove those by highlighting to the left of the route name and then clicking the delete key on our keyboard. You can also right-click and select delete record. At this point, we need to input our route names into the system. Typically, your route name is going to be the name of your technician. And the reason for that is because whatever the name of the route is, it's also going to be the username that your field technicians will use to sign into the mobile application. So for today's example, I'm going to input the route name Josh, and we also have another field technician, the name Joe. Now you can use generic route names. It is common to set up your route names with truck 1, for example, or truck 2. Just keep in mind that whatever the route name is, that's the username that the individual out in the field will need to use to sign into the mobile application. So we could create a truck 1 route, and it just means that our field technician will have to sign into the mobile app as truck 1. There are 3 columns here to the right of the route column: technician name, telephone, and email address. So if we use the generic route name, we could absolutely input the technician's name in this column or in this field. And then we could also put their telephone number and their email address. Now, it's not required to have that information in the system in order for them to use the mobile application. It's just there for your knowledge. So you could absolutely put in a number here and an email address, just so that you have that information stored somewhere. At this point, we don't have to worry about departments or QuickBooks classes or QuickBooks labor items. It's just as simple as inputting our route names, and then we can go ahead and click close to save that information. So at this point, we have the foundation set for being able to add delivery stops to our schedule, pickup stops to our schedule, and service stops to our route schedule. And in a following video, I will discuss how to do that. And again, if you're a rental company, that can all be done from within the rental transaction, so you don't have to navigate to multiple screens.